Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Samurai Gaming. I am your host, Matthew Smith. We're here with the second episode of my gaming show. So that's the thing. News update on channel. Um, I know my first episode, I kind of treated it how I did with my previous gaming channel, but new format here. It's pretty much going to be like, I'll play a game and I'll talk like a podcast kind of thing. So yeah, that's the idea. Anyways, so here with second episode of the of Samurai Gaming, of the first season of Samurai Gaming on Scorn. Uh, yeah. So we're on Act 2 of this game, guys, and yeah, we just came out of the egg. We're now on an alien planet. Uh, yeah. So the idea with this new channel, uh, I got like an epiphany while I was at work last night. I was like, man, I kind of, I've wanted to do a gaming podcast where I just talk about different topics, surrounding gaming and the gaming community and the gaming world and everything like that, and also talking about like story as well. Because I'm a writer and I've been writing fictional books and I'm writing currently my fourth book. So I kind of want to also talk about that stuff, like surrounding that as well. So it's just like a lot of different topics I can really pick and choose. And so having this channel allows me to do that, I guess. So for context, guys, I think I've said, I think I briefly mentioned this in my first episode, but I'll touch on it a little bit more in this one. And that is, like I said, I am a writer. I've written uh, multiple books. I'm just gonna do something real quick, guys, so we don't have to worry about stuff like that. There we go. There we go. Yeah. Yeah. So, there's been times where. Oh wait, what am I talking about? I don't know. Sorry, guys. Trailed off there. So I am a writer. I've written. Hello there, Mister. Been times where. Wait, why do I keep saying there's been times? Don't know why. So I do write books. I have 3 published. First one's called The Dark Streets. Second, Operation Scarion. Third, ooh, hello. Third is called The Elementals of Nefaria, and they all take place in a connected universe called the Dimensions Universe that I created. They all have their own individual story, but like a connected universe, there's like a bigger story being told. Kind of like this game, where it's like, Jesus, there's a lot of things, like that big structure back there, guys. But yeah, so. Oh, hello. So. And I'm currently writing my 4th book, which is like a prequel to the other books. Pretty much, it takes place in the past, obviously, before the other books, the events of the other books. And I also published well, not published, but I I think I did. I mentioned this yesterday. I submitted a short story in the CBC short story contest, and it's actually takes place about 10 or 5 years before the first book. And then it actually has characters from that first book in there as well, because it's directly involved with that franchise, that book at least. Because, like I said, each book has its own individual story that is being told, but there's also the larger story as a whole as well being told. So there's that aspect of it. Other than that, I also make music as a rapper under the name Morpher Samurai. Got quite a bit of music out. I just started late August, and I already have like about 19 songs out. Whoa. Whoa. I don't know if you guys felt that, but the tone of this game just changed. Holy. I felt it. This part of the game really made me feel that whole, oh man, I feel like I'm being watched type thing, you know? I know I said it in the first episode that this is not a horror game, but the vibes. I think horror could be a vibe at the same time, you know? And I gotta say, this game has a perfect horror vibe to it. But it's not necessarily horror. Like, there's not any moments in the game that I've played so far where I was genuinely terrified. Like certain games. Slender, The Arrival, as a perfect case of one of those games. So there's that structure that we saw earlier. So you can see we're not able to get to it, so we gotta go more this way. Because that's like a ravine type thing blocking our way forward that way. So we just gotta keep going this way as much as we possibly can. But yeah, so I also release music. My latest song just came out, and so I either make my own beats on this app called BandLab that I do. That's where I record my vocals and everything. Like, it's pretty much where it's my studio. Pretty much, that's it. All right, it's my studio. If you really want to be frank. And yeah, that's where I record my beats. And if I find a beat on YouTube that I want to use, like it's usually it's a free use beat, guys, right? Either free for profit, which means I can release it on Spotify and stuff like that as well, or it's free just like to use on like YouTube and stuff like that, as long as I, credit, mention, and all that stuff, A song I did recently, not too long ago, called One-Eyed Kate. It's my actually one of two songs I've recorded for my fiance. It's like a love letter, my love letter to her. So yeah, I made that song for her, and I used this beat from this. So I'm also making an album as well, with 10 beats that I found on this channel of this producer that makes beats, free use beats. His name's Ryini Beats, and he's a really good producer. And they're like metal mixed with like, it's like trap metal type stuff. And I'm like, okay, cool. I'm gonna make a trap metal album, and it's a phenomenal album. I'm very proud of the work I've done on it so far. It's nearly finished. I can't wait for it to be out. When it does come out, guys, I will let you know. This reminds me of the Titan. I don't know, for some strange reason why. But there's also a part of me that I want to know where that is coming from. You could definitely tell that it's coming from up there, and that it's growing out here. I wonder what that is. Very creepy. There's a part of me that wants to know, but at the same time, it's like I probably don't want to know. This area feels massive. My gosh, I can't get over how massive this area feels. But yeah, so anyway, so I found this. He made a beat literally just a couple days ago, and it was very emotional. I heard it, and it made me really feel very emotional, and it made me think things and reflect on everything. that's been going on in my life recently, and I just made a beat. Ooh. There's that feeling again, guys. God damn. God damn, this feeling. This feeling. Yeah, so I heard the beat, and it just made me feel things, and I recorded on it, and I imported the beat, of course, on like a band lab on my studio. So this look like, all right, is it just me or does this look like? That looks like it is a wall of flesh and organ, but it looks like there's mechanicals on it. It's weird. It's like a rocky wall that also seems to have. That's just this game, guys, is so good. So good. I like it. All right. But we are getting close to the part of the game that I hate, the combat. Because as you know, guys, we don't have any weapons. We have to find everything again because, you know. But if you notice, guys, as I was saying, like in the first episode, you'll notice that like when we get back into this base, you'll see you'll be like, whoa, we were there already before, but it looks different. Yeah, you'll see, guys, what I mean by that. But yeah, anyways, so yeah, I heard the beat, made it emotional, and I recorded on it, and I made the song. So I might put the link to that song in the description on that, guys. So check that out for sure. But yeah, then I have my other YouTube channel that used to be my old gaming channel, but I rebranded it as the DU Hub, where it's pretty much just me giving update vlogs on the books and stuff like that. I haven't made an update vlog in quite a long time because I can't make an update every single day. You know, you're gonna run out of things to talk about, and I haven't really. Like, I'm working on the fourth book. You know, there's not only so much you can be like, hey, you know what I mean. So if you notice, guys, this is the outside to where we were, like literally where when we ended Act 1. This is so we circled back. So this is what we were in. You see what I mean? That was what we were in, guys. And if you notice, there's eggs in there. I want to say. So that's where we were, guys. This is where we were. Ugh. Claustrophobia. Oh, this. This never terrified me before. Why is it scaring me now? I don't get it. Is it because I'm wearing headphones? I swear it's because I'm wearing headphones, guys. Ooh. Lovely. Hello. Oh, God. Yeah, guys, this is where we were, remember? So weird. See what I mean? Though it's like it feels like we jumped in time. I don't know if I said that in the first episode, but that's my theory. We jumped in time. Yo, go away. Go away. I don't care. Loser. Damn, no. Damn, son. So we just reached this near the end of Act 2. So I feel like we've been in this area too. Or an area similar like this, I can't remember. Don't go this way just yet. Yeah, no. Oh, yeah, this part of the game. This part of the game is very interesting, guys. Sorry. Some commotion's going on, guys. It's fine, though. We's fine. We's good. We's good. But yeah, yeah, so I'm making music, making all that. And I'm just gonna do a shout out here. I got into music primarily because my fiance's stepsister's boyfriend, who I also work with at my job, for, yeah, I'm not gonna say, yeah. So God damn it. What was I gonna say? Let me get my thoughts here again, guys. Oh, hello, hello. But no, anyway, so mummified. I was a mummy for sure. Right here, yeah. But yeah, so he yeah, so I work with him, and he got me into music. Like, I was wanting to get back into it for like, you know, it's been like, hey, it's something I want to, you know, I kind of had fun doing before. I don't know if you guys noticed this, but on my Instagram you'll know, or anything like that I promoted, that I did music like twice before. So this is my third foray into music, and I feel like this is like the best, you know, third time's a charm, you know. I truly believe that, and you know, it's a very exciting time, and I love it, and I love doing it. So I'm gonna shout him out right now. I want to say thanks to Jagged Jake. He goes on YouTube as Young Jagged Jake. Uh, he's he's the reason for, you know, me getting into music again, and really sticking with it, you know, and just having fun with it. So I want to thank. I just want to shout out and give thanks to him. Yeah. So yeah. So you'll see, guys, that the goal is right here, this little area right here, but we can't do anything with it right now because you'll see we'll take out the key and then it immediately disappears. So we got to pretty much get all these rings filled up on this little key that we are holding. Yay us, right? Yay us. But yeah, so yeah. Music's getting in there. I don't know what else topics to talk about right now. As like, this is like I know I had the first episode, but this is like a, you know, getting into that. So yeah. Damn man, this game. I know I keep saying. So I guess a big thing I could talk about this episode is, hi there. So we're gonna want to follow this dude, I think, for the first little bit. He leads us kind of to where we gotta go. It's kind of weird. He's almost helping us. It's kind of strange in a way. But I think there's a reason why he's leading us in the area or something like that. It's kind of creepy. Oh, these tunnels are so creepy. Well, they're cool, but it's weird. It's very weird. Get ready for this, guys. We're gonna have some very interesting things happening here. Ready? Oh, damn. God, it feels weird. Feels so weird. It always feels weird. So, yeah, what was I talking about? So yeah, big thing I guess I could talk about is kind of the, what's big on Netflix right now is that Dahmer thing. It's really so. I only have one big problem with everything is that like why did we need something like that to come out? It wasn't almost needed to be honest because like Jeffrey Dahmer is such like one of those like big topics that like you don't really necessarily need to make something creative on him like that because something like that already kind of happened. You know what I mean? We already got like a proper movie. I guess a modern day of it is like what people are going for, I guess. Ah, no, I had my opportunity. Here we go. Okay, so it clicks over here, so that's where we want to go. Oh, there we go. Got it. That's 2 rings now. 2 to go. Something bad's gonna happen, guys. I know it. I know it to be true. So we can't go in here because we don't have, like, as we know, guys, we don't have our key. He'll even look at his hand. He'll be like, whoa, what? I don't have the thing on my hand. He'll be like, see? He's like, whoa, my hand. It's normal. What the hell? I think there's even a stitch on his hand to even signify that he's already had it once before. That's kind of interesting detail that I don't think I noticed before. It's kind of cool. So, okay, so we're going to do this in kind of order. So we can't, if you notice, we can't go with that tunnel, guys. Came from that one. So, only option is this one. Fuck, dude, this always feels so weird. These tunnels, dude. So weird. Whoa. Isn't that a big kind of contraption there? Got some big contraption there, don't we? Yo! Creepy little monster dude. Stop being so creepy. Stupid creepy monster thing. Kind of reminds me of a xenomorph, though. Those now that I'm really thinking about it, but that's also the H.R. Geiger inspiration stuff kind of coming out of there. So yeah, it makes sense. Down into the claustrophobia tunnel of dreams, desperation. Well, isn't this interesting area, eh? This part I find really kind of cool because, okay, so this is really cool. It's like a fleshy power cable. And look at it. It even goes, oh, it's so cool. I don't know. Rick and Morty got me very interested in like biomechanics, machines and stuff, like machines with fleshy organs and stuff like that. Like it's kind of interesting. It's a concept that's definitely. Oh, jeez, I forgot about this, guys. No. Well, there's the gun. He gave us the gun. He's helping us. He's become our friend. He's become our friend, guys. It's okay. He's given us a purpose. See? He's given us a purpose, guys. The purpose to live. Oh, boy. It's fine. Anyways, so... yeah, I do. Okay, mind you, I've seen the Netflix show. It's awesome. Evan Peters is just a great actor. You know, perfect person to play Jeffrey Dahmer. Everyone's like, "Oh man, it's perfect," and I'm just like, "Yeah." Would it be weird for me to say that that's not the creepiest person he's played? He's played people creepier than that. Jeff Dahmer is almost normal compared to the people he's played. But that's because fictional monsters are a lot worse than the real monsters, and sometimes it's the other way around. But yeah, Jeff Dahmer is a monster, really bad one. But yeah, not trying to say he isn't. I'm just saying like, there's been horrible people he's portrayed as, are equally horrible, I guess, too. Right. Okay, so it clicks in over here. But yeah, so I liked it, but like I said, there's that part of me that's like, okay, it didn't really need to happen because we had that movie, right? That came out a while, like when it was like still kind of fresh. I get the reason why they did it was because that Netflix show Conversation, or the Killer Tapes one that started with Ted Bundy, and then they did John Wayne Gacy, and then they did Dahmer, and then they made the movie or show on Dahmer or whatever. Obviously, I can tell they're gonna make like a John Wayne Gacy movie with that Gacy scene that happened near the end in the last episode. I think so. They're definitely gonna do something on John Wayne Gacy. Probably get the same guy to play him or some crap. Kind of merge the two somehow or whatever. I could see them doing something like that. I wouldn't put it past them to do that at all. Make some like freaking weird MCU of real life horrible serial killers. The MCU of serial killers. No, just kidding, guys. But that's at the same time, it's like it's almost not a lie. You can almost see the writing on the wall with it, but it's like, do you want them to do that? Because that's kind of weird, right? I don't know. I think it's very weird, or whatever. I don't know. It's kind of. It is definitely weird, but it's entertainment, I guess. But then again, I don't know. Is there lines to be blurred somewhere at some point? I don't know. There's I don't know. There's got to be clearly a you know there's clearly got to be like a cutoff at some point where you can be like, okay, like it's got to stop now. You know, we can only do it for so long, kind of thing, right? I don't know. I personally think that's like that. I don't know. That's me, I guess. I mind you, I find that kind of stuff entertaining because, like, well, not entertaining, but well, I guess it is entertainment. But it's kind of weird saying that it's entertainment, but it is. At the end of the day, it is entertainment. You can't deny that it isn't. I mean, why else are people like? Why else it is a craze? You know what I mean? People are like, oh, like, oh my god. Like people are making memes on the Evan Peters thing. Like I get it, right? It's just because of that's just I don't know. It's just the way media and entertainment merge and stuff. It's just the way of the world at this point. It's just the way it works. Unfortunately, you just kind of have to roll with it. I'm not saying you have to like it. By no means. I'm not a fan of it, but I'm not gonna sit and go all day about it because there's no point. You got to kind of just learn to live with it. It's unfortunate, but we're gonna learn our mistakes eventually. That's the thing. I've been alive for almost 3 decades to know that we tend to learn from our mistakes. We make a few bad decisions and stuff, but we eventually, come out on the other end. Like, yeah, that's why, it's just human error. Human. It's just the way it works with humans, you know. This is kind of cool, guys. So we're clearing out that other tunnel that we couldn't get to because of all the bodies. If you look in there, and we're clearing it out with like pretty much acid. Is pretty much what that is. So interesting. So now we can go and get the last of the rings to rule them all. So that's another. I guess we're off the topic on the serial killer thing. Good, good. Okay. Lord of the Rings, Rings of Power. So I've seen all of the first episode and about halfway through the second episode. Long episodes, guys, but I was kind of low key waiting for the last episode to come out to kind of binge it all. So far, I'm a Lord of the Rings fanatic. I mean, I love it. It's one of my all-time favorite. Actually, it's my favorite fictional universe out there. I love everything. Middle Earth. It's amazing. I like the Rings of Power. It's actually really good, and it's set in an era of Middle Earth that I really like. That's the era right before Hobbit and The Lord of the Rings. Ah. I wonder if it's this one. Got it. Let's go. I like that puzzle because it kind of makes you think like, oh, where do I go? And it's actually easy puzzle when it's literally just going in that one direction. you just hear the clicks, guys. It's funny. The other puzzles, if you think about it, the other ones, they do the click, but it's not needed if you really think about it. You can just follow where it goes. The only reason why they have the click, I feel like, is because that one needs the click. I find that hilarious. The only reason why they click is because that one needs the click. So this is the tunnel that goes back to the beginning. We could have taken that shortcut, but really we're going right back to the beginning anyways because we have all the rings. So it makes sense to just go this way, down the elevator, and then boom, we're back in that room. Yeah. Those tunnels make me feel like I'm being eaten alive. But that's because I am. Oh, plot twist. Oh, boy. Here we go. Let's do this. Let's go. I forgot that happens. Okay, now we get this key thing, I'm pretty sure, right? Oh, right, yep. I forgot. We got this. This puzzle is actually kind of cool. I like this puzzle. This puzzle is very nifty. It makes you really think outside the box, I gotta say. Okay. Alright, I can't remember. Oh, I figured it out. Let's go. Got it. This gives us the key we need to the key of power. The key of power, responsibility, yeah. Let's go. That thing, so that's a key, right? And then this thing is like, I think, heals us. Gives us healing capabilities. Anybody, what's up? Yo, it's like a full-on dude. Yo, dude. Yo. Okay, so now we gotta go back to that first door, which I think was over here. Right? Question mark? Yeah, it is over here. Okay, cool, cool, cool. So there's the door that we need to open. All of that for this guy right here. But yeah, so yeah, Rings of Power is pretty cool. I'm not even really. I don't think I should talk about it until I really have everything. Like, you know, actually full on, you know, talk about it a little bit more. Well, hello there. Wow. But yeah, so yeah, I like it. I'm enjoying it so far. I don't think I'm going to really go in depth on a lot of the theories and ideas that I have on it, mainly because the whole season's out and I don't want to talk about things. You know, some people are like, oh, well, you know, this happened. You know what I mean? Yeah, so I'm going to avoid talking about that. I'm going to talk about another show that I really liked that actually has a lot more worse reviews and more people are concerned about the future of the show and where it's going, and that is Halo. Halo is a very interesting show, and that is because it's very divided on the Halo. It's almost like the new Halo game, Halo Infinite, has also got fans divided, right? So not only do we have a new Halo TV show, finally the first foray for the franchise to go into a live action direction, it's now, you know, being divided. But now we have the newest Halo game, which I think is a really good game. Mind you, it's the hardest. It's like God of War all over again. The new one, all over again, where I was like, man, I played all the other ones on hard, and they were easy. And I play this one, and it's like, ah, damn it. I'm on the last boss of Halo Infinite, and I still am to this day. I binged all Halo games before getting into Halo Infinite, and I finally get to Halo Infinite, and I have the hardest trouble with it. I got almost everything in it, though. Like, I've been doing everything with that game, so the fact that I'm on the last boss just shows you that I haven't done actually everything. Like, there's a couple things that I haven't found collectibles wise, and that's the one. I've gotten all the collectibles that you could find on the map. Like, the other ones I haven't are the ones you actually have to go kind of searching for. So I haven't got those ones yet, but that's going to be the task after I beat the game. If I ever do beat the game, no, that's the key. thing with that, is if I ever do beat it. I know I will eventually, but it's been such a long, almost about a year, I think, since I played it. It's been at least a couple months since I played it. I wouldn't say exactly a whole year, but it feels like it. Certainly feels like it. Whoa. Okay. That kind of. Oh boy. Yo. Ouch. Oh, cool. Yeah. Thanks for taking my health, you dick. Guess this gives me an opportunity to test out the healing mechanic. Okay, so the sides there tell you how much health actually goes into it. Could you put it in again? I wonder. Or does it just not have enough? Okay, yeah, it just doesn't have enough. Makes sense to me, I guess. Makes perfect sense. So you can run. Okay, you could run. I did not know you could run. I actually was trying to figure out how to run. Alright. Yo. Guess it helps to look at the controls, eh? Oh, dude, we've been here. I was telling you guys, we've been here, right? See, I told you. But you see what I mean? We've been here, but it also feels like we haven't. You know what I mean? It feels like that. Not crazy, guys. But yeah, anyways, yeah, Halo. So eventually I will beat the game. But anyways, let's talk about the show. That's very divided. So one of the things that I want to talk about this show is off the topic. Just get it out of the way. Miranda. Uh, she was white in the original game, mind you. The reason why I don't like making those characters black, per se, like I'm not gonna. Oh yeah, we've been here. See what I mean, guys? I'm not against it. You know, changing it because you're in a different, like I guess it's like the silver timeline, whatever. So you're kind of like making your own alternate timeline. I respect that. That's half the reason why I've kind of accepted it at this point, is because it is like in its own little, it's in its own kind of corner away from everything, right? So it makes sense. Anyways, I'll get back to on that. I just want to talk about this. So, you see what I mean, guys? Though we've been here before, but it looks more destroyed. Time is at play here, right? That's what it definitely feels like. We're in like some sort of prison of time or something like that. But anyways, guys. Yeah. So I just wanted to take a moment to talk about that. Yeah. So. When I first, I was more upset because it's like these characters weren't like this, and then another thing is there, like you can't say there wasn't strong black character. Like yeah, there wasn't a lot of them. I guess you could make that like oh yeah, there wasn't a lot, so we decided to do this, blah blah blah. But the one character that was always Indian was that girl, like that one character. She was always that race, right? So there was diversity. You just you just didn't look hard enough, I guess, or you just didn't you saw what you wanted to see or something like that. But what about Sergeant Jackson? He's nowhere to be present in this series, and he's like one of the most memorable characters in the franchise, and he is black, so like you can't say there isn't those characters. Isn't it weird, guys, that this is where we started, right? We started here. We weren't able to open this door, and now we're finally opening this door. Isn't that funny, guys? But yeah, so But yeah, so yeah, so there was Sergeant Jackson. So that was the main reason why I was like they were forgetting about like Sergeant Jackson and the pivotal role he had in the Halo games. Having him in the show probably could have made that show even better, in my opinion. It could have just made everything a hell of a lot better, in my opinion. But yeah, that was my personal stance on the show. And another thing is that Halo the Halo show is very divided, and it divided the fans even more. But uh, I like it, and I like this where it's going. I do agree it does feel kind of generic, but that is Halo, I think. You put it in the live action. Like I feel like that was the problem with Halo is the games made it had its own visual flair that you can't just recreate that great in a live action sense. So it would definitely feel generic. Mind you, if there was Amazon level money thrown at the show, I believe they could have probably made something that felt more like Halo and instead like everything else we've seen come before. Um, Mind you, there are times where it feels like Halo, and that's good. I am excited to see what they'll do with the show going forward. I really hope it doesn't become one of those shows where you don't fully see the ending of it, and that's because, it's bad. But it is a streaming original, so usually streaming original shows tend to see the final season. We'll see, though. Time will tell on that one. Um, I'm going to end this one here, guys, the second episode here, mainly because we're now in Act 3 of Scorn. We finished Act 2. Um, that's why I kept pausing the game to go in the load screen. The load game screen was because the game doesn't really tell you uh, when you're in the next act. Anyways, guys, so uh, thank you for tuning in for episode 2 of Samurai, for episode 2 of the first season of Samurai Gaming. Uh, this has been a good one. I hope you guys enjoyed this new little format that I'm playing with here. Well, now I'm not even playing with it. This is definitely something I'm very interested in doing this. So I hope you guys enjoy it and continue to support it. I do appreciate everything, guys. So thank you for that. And I will see you guys in the next one, which will most likely. I'm not gonna, like I said in the first episode, just because I have this new format, I'm still not, I don't have a schedule. Uh, so I'll see you guys in the next one. Be sure to check out the song. It's in the description. Check it out, guys. While you're there, if you like it, leave a like, comment, and subscribe to that channel. Also, subscribe to this channel and leave a like on this video and comment on this one as well and tell me how much you enjoyed this new format that I'm playing with. And if you want, leave some suggestions of topics you guys want me to talk about. I'm open to almost anything. Just give me a little bit of time to research some of your topics, and I'll talk about them, and I'll eventually get to all your topics eventually. If your topics are news central, news type stuff, I will make sure to get it at a timely fashion because I know how fast news dies these days. Um, Anyways, other than that, check out the other channel as well. Be sure to leave a comment and like on that one. Subscribe to that one mainly because, like I said, it's an update channel on my books. Also, on my books, make sure to like my Facebook group as well. I'll leave a link of that into the description as well. It's a Facebook page pretty much just dedicated to my books. It's called Dimensions Universe, based off of my, the created universe I made. Uh, yeah, follow that. Leave a like. You can buy my books directly through there as well, through me. Uh, so check that out. You just message me if you want the books, and there we go. Go from there. If not, you can also find my books anywhere you can, any bookstore you can find a book on. Yeah, that's about it, guys. Yeah, uh, that's it. So I'll see you guys in the third episode of Samurai Gaming. I've been your host, Matt Smith, with this through this journey. Uh, See you guys later. Bye.